the Tennessee Titans taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Tennessee Titans. Off play action. Phelps. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A gain of 32 that time. How about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a man who was undrafted out of Buffalo, standing at 6'7". It's Tyree Jackson.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Brings up second.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 carries, 119 yards, and the score.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that.
They were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Throwing on first down. Felts. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Tack McKinley. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On now is the Titans punter. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. In at the 24. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to... They take him down at the 20. It's a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
6-yard line.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Dorsett on the return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Felts. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Felts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Felts. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Felts. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
number 14.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10.
They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25 yards.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
25-yard line.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
Four receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Phelps. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Phelps. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Felts. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's Dorsett. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Felts, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
On 1st down, Felts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. He's had a fan. Fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Make one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Singletary loses it. And that might be Titan football. It is.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 at a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off play action. Phelps. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The Seahawks 38-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Phelps flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing on first down. Phelps flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. A young Quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I'm going to play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fielded in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometime...
He's got a man, complete, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. Second touchdown on the season, and the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that.
And got his man complete. The 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Jackson on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He'll find Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Their own 25-yard line.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him. They haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. And make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch.
27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Felts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Operating from the gun, Felts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot. But it's 3rd down. An update from Buffalo. The Dolphins, they're out to an early lead over the Bills. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. To throw on 3rd down, Felts. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Felts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Felts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the end zone.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Felts escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 31-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
The kickoff for Tennessee.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Julian Okwara make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Again, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Felts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Felts. He's going deep for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Christian Thornton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Seahawks 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll look to run with Singletary. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
26-yard line.
Off play action. Phelps. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Phelps. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
Swift. A gain of 2.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Phelps toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Phelps. That's going to be caught. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Phelps. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Phelps got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 3 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, Jackson will dislead the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now Jackson on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And Jackson throwing once more. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. First throw now for the backup Lock. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Throwing again. Lock. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Throwing on first down is Lock. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they?
Now Lock, he lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lock. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up second.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Lock. It's complete to ground, right side. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
Lock gonna throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
39 yards.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on. Third down went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Lock now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
Complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
To throw again is Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Tyler Lockett.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Seattle.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. Shotgun snap to Lock. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Well, a pass hauled in downfield. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. On 1st down, Lock. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. McCann's got it teed up. Taken in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
10-yard loss.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
47-yard line.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Pilot 64, weak. 25 to Mike. Go. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
A lot going to throw it here. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 61. Matchbox. Right. 4 big. We're going 25 to Mike. Russell run. They're running it.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And he comes back with one complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You ain't doing that. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. He's going deep for Brooklyn. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.